మిత్రులారా, బంధువులారా, వనక్కము, స్వాగతము. This is your presenter Dr. J. Reddy. This is South Asia Maps, Intellectual Kshatriya's channel, Education channel. Mitralara, today I have opened a new playlist for you in our YouTube channel. That is the land of Ahom Rajas, Rajarshi Shukapa, the Assam province or Assam state of northeastern region today. Initially, I am going to add around about 30 or 40 presentations for your benefit. This is our presenter Dr. J. Reddy. Apart from my regular work in crop breeding, molecular biology, bioinformatics, this is my passion since 4.5 decades, which I would like to share with you. What benefit you will get by listening these presentations are they are made with extensive research and meticulous care, and uniqueness is I will try to bring all the abstract ideas, concepts in the iconographic form of maps, images and pictures, so that these things will be very easily etched in our mind. Your learning curve will be very short and you can benefit essentially from my extensive 4.5 decades of passion on Bharat Mata studies, Indology and human ecology. With that Upodgatam introduction, Mitrulara, today's the title of the presentation is we are looking at the physiographic regions of Assam. I delineated round about 35 much more detail. This is part A, 01A, that is Paschima, that is the western Padamara, Maghreb region, western part. In the next part, we will look at the physiographic region of Assam in the eastern side. Because covering round about 35 or so will be overwhelming and lengthy, so I divided into two parts. Excuse me. And Mitrulara, all these presentations these are the initial series, Assam series. This is the logo of Ahom dynasty, Ahom Rajas who ruled for 600 years. The land of Rajarshi Shukapa reigned 1228 to 1268. I have covered broader Assam province, British Assam, that also includes Srihat, Sylhet. This also gives a unique perspective to you. We are looking at 01A, 35 physiographic regions, part A. All these things I have posted or will be posting at my YouTube education channel. These are the playlist icons you see there. There are round about 70 or so playlists and covering round about 770 videos as of spring equinox, where the Surya Bhagavan stays on the equator, equal days and nights. That is round about March 25th or so, 2025, just before Ugadi time. South Asia Maps, J. Reddy. Excuse me for my allergies, Mitrulara. And why should we look at the physiographic regions? This is the, sorry, I have the different map here. This is the, sorry for this disturbance again. This is the western side. You see the left-hand side, the political administrative map of this region, and eastern side is, you see the physiographic map, how the land, terrain, habitat looks like in physical terms, in terms of the rivers, oceans, water bodies, the plains, peneplains, pimons, gorges, and so on. By looking at, you will get a broader, deeper understanding of the issues, how the region is molded by our current politics, economy, and so on, molded by this particular aspect. To say example, if anybody talks about the partition line on the east side, we are not talking about the West Punjab side, Radcliffe line, what is the Dauki line, Barak line, Sankosh line, Jinjiram line, why it stopped only in that particular place. After this, you will get a broader, deeper inkling of this particular aspect looking at the physiographic regions of Assam. Part A, and for your clarity, and I have put all these 35 or so regions in one place. We will be essentially looking at that. Generally, I don't like to switch the screen so that audience won't get lost. Generally unnecessarily, and because this is I have delineated around about 35 to show in one picture, it's very hard, so we have to do it, and I will you have to bear with that. This is the list I am providing here. You can stop at this particular place, and if you get lost, you can see all the 35 or so physiographic regions. Why there is 25 and I said 35 means sometimes I might have said A, B, C, D or so for just chronological or conceptualization. So there are around about 35. So this is the list, and this is the list, and this is the actual 25 regions. I will broadly go over these 25 regions, and later I will take you to different maps. Because the time restraint, I don't want to take many maps, because the reading of the maps has been my passion since 40 years or so. I don't want to put that too, but I will show you most important things so that will be beneficial to you. So again, so some of the regions, east and western part, just broadly I have somewhere split here, so they may not be the way you expect, but I will go over it. So first let us look at these three. BarakRiver, it is also called Surma River. It is also called Kushiyara River. Downstream it is called Meghna River. Joins at Goyal Undo and Chandpur region south of Goyal Undo with Jamuna River, that is Brahmaputra, and Padma River, that is Ganga Mata River, joined stream south of Chandpur. So upstream region it is called Barak River. We have delineated three regions. Barak River Gorge, that is the canyon region, the defile, that means between, gorge is like a low elevated region between steep mountain region or hilly region. Then the broader valley, so 1B. Then after Badarpur, the river splits into Surma River in the north, Kushiyara Basin, Kushiyara River in the south. That is essentially Sylhet plains. I will not cover that much, but broadly we will go over it. Sylhet or Srihat or Sribhumi was a part of British Assam. The Congress leadership simply surrendered it to Jinnah's League in 1947. So first we will go through and Dauki fault escarpment. Escarpment means all of a sudden mountain rises very steeply. Escarpment. Sometimes mountain can rise very broadly, gently. The escarpment. These four we will look at it in the beginning. I will expand the region we are looking at so that you will get a broader, deeper resolution. You see, this is the Meghalaya Plateau, this is the Purvanchal Mountains, this is the Irrawaddy or Mekong River Basins here, the Brahmadesha, that is Burma or Myanmar today. This is the Barak River. East of this is the Manipur Valley, Impal Valley. This is the western Manipur Mountains, a gorge. It comes in the narrow mountain range. The northern part is broadly Bareil Range, and the Animatol mountain ranges here. This is the Barak Gorge region. Excuse me. When it merges with Jiri River at Muk. Muk means local name for Mukhadwaram, the place where it joins bigger river. So that part from here where it comes from to Jirimukh in that area. That's the border between the historic Cachar district and Manipur princely state is called Barak Gorge. After that, it enters into the plains, the Lakipur and Silchar, and at Badarpur, that is in the Badarpur, Helakandi district, no, historic Cachar district or Silchar district. So from there to there, Badarpur to Lakipur in the east side, Badarpur west side, it ends. So we call it BarakRiver Valley. So 1B. South stream is here. Then 1C, I have put it southern part is Kushiyara, northern part is Surma. Downstream after Bhairab Bazaar, that is in Purbi Bengal, that is the East Bengal, that is the Mashriki Bengal. The river name is designated as a Meghna. So we'll stop here. So we have Barak Gorge, Barak Plain, that's the Silchar Plain, then the Surma-Kushiyara plains, that is the Srihat Regency. This is the Meghalaya mountains, and all of a sudden they rise from the, there is a town called Dauki. It's a geological structure, and when the two plates of Asia and Europe collided with the Indian. So these are the forms, elevation of Himalaya. So this is Dauki. I will show you the town in other map. So 02 is the Dauki line. That is the partition line, ideological line between the Darul Islam, Darul Harb and Illam and Jahili and all those we discussed elsewhere. So the 4 regions you got here, and next we'll go to Haflung Gorge and Burrell ranges. So we'll go to 3 and 4. So from Badarpur railway junction, British built the frontier railway, Bengal Assam railway from Chittagong on the bank of the Ganga Sagar Ocean Bay of Bengal to Dibrugarh, those areas, tea estates, coal and oil discoveries at that time. So Badarpur is a junction. From Badarpur, you go to Haflung. That is the district headquarters of a district now called Dimahasa, Haflung. Then the Mahur and Maibang used to be the historic capital of Kachari kingdom. Then join to Lumding, this area. Lumding is actually in the plain. So this is a gorge. Number 4 is the Burrell range here. See, if you miss it, if the resolution is not that high, you need not worry. We'll look at it. So this is the broader picture now, so that I am putting in one place. So this is the gorge. We can say Haflung Gorge. That is the major urban center there. That's the Jatinga, where the bird suicide and important tourist place and all those there. And this is the Burrell range. So then the 5, 6, 7, 8, we'll see the rivers. The rivers flow from the Jayantiya mountains towards the east. They fall into the Kapili River, which is a tributary of Kallang River, which is actually a branch of Brahmaputra in the southern part, like Kerkudia in the northern part region. We'll look at that one. So what are they? This is the Kapili River, the bigger river. Then the Borpani River, Gorge Valley. These rivers doesn't have bigger basin, so I put the river as a gorge and a valley. So you have to keep in mind. Next is the Umiyan River Gorge Valley. Next, Digaru River Gorge Valley. Digaru River is the almost you can say 10-20 kilometers east of Pragjyotishapura, that is the Gauhati modern Dispuri area. So Digaru River, we'll see 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the Kapili River. Upstream is called Dayung River also, Kapili River. This is the Kallang River, 21 here. We'll look at it, Kallang River. Kapili is the tributary of Kallang River. And this is the Borpani River. Did I get it right? Sometimes I forget. Kapili River, Borpani River. Next is the Umiyam River. The Umiyam River, there is other place, Umiyam River. And next is Digaru River, Umtur River. Digaru River, it joins. And this is the 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the Meghalaya Plateau. This is the Garo Hilly region. This is the Kashi Hilly region. And this is Jayantiya. And how do you remember which is Jayantiya, which is Kashi? Remember, Jammu and Kashmir there. This is the western side somewhere here in the Maharaja Dogras, Gulab Singh Dogras territory. And here is Jammu and Kashmir, Jayanti Akasi, and you will remember easily. And if you remember Goalpara here, next to Goalpara districts, just south of it is the Garo Hill. So that's the Meghalaya Plateau. So we covered 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, excuse me, Lumding Dipu Gap, that is the Karli Longshore River. Lumding Dipu Gap, the railway track, railway line, railway road go to up to Dimapur, used to be the first capital of Kachari Rajas. Then the Dansiri and Deyung Valley, the east of the Mikirengma Hills, then the Dansiri River Valley and Dikku River Basin, Bogdai River Basin, Janji River Basin. So this region covers essentially the modern Golaghat district and Titabar area and Amguri and Naziria railway station, and Simalguri is on the river itself. So this is the, excuse me, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. So the 9, this is the Limding. There is a railway junction called Limding, and that means from the Hosai from here, Limding, and then goes to Dimapur. Dimapur is actually in the Nagaland province or state, but it is in the valley actually. It's historically related to the Assam. It was the capital of Kachari kings also. There is a Dipu here. Dipu is one of the prominent town in this is the East Karbi Anglong district, sometimes called Mikir, East Mikir. There is a West Mikir Hill, so that's the one. This is the, excuse me for today, I'll let this Mitrona. There is a river called Doyang. This is the Doyang. Recently, I think there is a project also, hydro project and so on. This is a reservoir Doyang. Sometimes the spellings can be a little bit different. And also you keep in mind, I am not a native to Assam, so my pronunciation may also be different. Doyang River joins prominent Dansri River. This is Dansri Doyang. That's the eastern part of this is the Karbi Anglong region. This is the Doyang. This is the Golaghat district. Number 11. Oh, it is the giving the same. Number 11 is Dansiri Dikku River Basin, also called the Bogdai River and Janji River area. I don't know why this is the coming, sorry. Dansiri, this is the Dansiri River, Dikku River Basin, and this is the Diseng River. This is the where the Rajarshi Shukapa, 1228, a prince from Burma, and came as a conqueror, established, and unlike the Momini imperialist, he merged with local culture, and later they were Assamized, and they have the native names also. Sukapa established his kingdom, 1228. This is the Patkai Mountains. He came from he's a toy prince. That means the northern Burmese region. So Dikku region and Diseng region. And this is the Dibrugarh plains. Dibrugarh is on the bank of Brahmaputra river. And sorry. Dibrugarh region on the Brahmaputra river. So this is the basin. So Dibrugarh, sorry, and Sibsagar, Dibrugarh and Sadia basin. I don't know why it is coming. Sibsagar, Dibrugarh, Sadia basin. Sibsagar river basin and Dibrugarh river basin, Sadia. Sadia, there used to be the rulers called Sadia kingdom. Sometimes it's called Chutia kingdom. They were contemporaries of after the disintegration of Kamrupa and Kamata kingdoms. This part was ruled by Sadia kings or Chutia kings, Baro Buyans, and this was the Koch Rajputs. At that time, this part was ruled by the Ahoms, that is the descendant of Raja Shishukapa. So this all the region, northern part is this region. So upper Assam Valley north, Dhemaji, Lakhimpur, Sonitpur. What is this PL? I forgot. Dhemaji, Lakhimpur, upper Assam Valley north. Upper Assam Valley North, Dhemaji, so I put the same thing. 15 is the Majuli Island, Charland, and 16A is Lower Assam, Sivalix, Babar, and Tarai. We'll stop there and Lower Assam Valley like. So 17 is the Upper Assam Valley North. Where is the Upper Assam? Where is the Lower Assam? Is little arbitrary. 43 degrees eastern longitude is the demarcation. How does that map to the place? There is a river called Kameng River, that is the Jia Barali River, that is east of Tejpur, important town on Brahmaputra River. East of Tejpur district, this entire is the Upper Assam Valley region. This is the northern part and southern part, and foothills of Himalayas are called Shivaliks. This is the Babar region, Tarai region. So, and the lower Assam Valley, anything below that is the lower Assam Valley North. That is the then the Charlands. This is the old alluvium, Bangar region. This is the new alluvium. 16C is the Khadar region. So we covered 16C and so on. And if you need to see these things in bigger, I have put it here again, little more bigger font. You can stop it if you missed anything elsewhere and look at them. I have, for your landmark, I put it, this is the A, and I have put this as a landmark B. We covered here totally around about 25 means 35 hours. So you can also stop there, and if you missed anything, you can garner from there. So let's go and look at the actual region. So if you look at broadly, this is how you look at it. So generally Assam Valley is from the Pasighat, Sadia, those Dhemaji regions and Dhema. So then it stops at Dibrugarh. This is the arbitrary in Assam, the modern days. Maybe like 150 meters here and around about 25-30 meters in near Dibru, where the river squirts around the Meghalaya plateau and enters into the Purbi Bengal region. So you can see here very clearly, we will go over, this is the Meghalaya Plateau region. So western part, remember this is the Goalpara region, and that means this is the Garo Hill. Central part is the Kashi, that is the where Shillong, the historic capital of British Assam capital resided. Eastern part is the Jayantia Hill. So remember Jammu Kashmir there, Jayantia, Kasi Hills. You can see Shillong. This is the Umrang on Kapili River. This is the there is a dam also. Say what we are looking is, this is the Manipal Valley or Impal Valley in Manipur. This is the western Manipur, the mountains. This is the Animatol mountains. There is a gorge here, that is the Barak Gorge. Yeah. Then from there, near Giri River, it joins there here somewhere, Giri River. Here not higher resolution, and I don't want to confuse you. And Giri River, then the Barak plains stars or valley stars, Lakipur and Silchar, Badarpur, and so on. It's the Badarpur. The Badarpur has to be a junction. So this is the railway junction, Badarpur. And from there, the river separates the northern part is Surma, southern part of Kushiyara. This is the Sylhet region or Srihat region or Sribhumi region, as Vishwakavi Rabindranath Tagore called it. This is the all of a sudden Meghalaya Plateau rises from Bengal plain. So that's called Dauki fault. I will show you other place, Dauki River, Dauki Gorge. This is the Dauki fault, Dauki land. That is the Darul Muminiya, Darul Islam. This is the Darul Harb. The believers, non-believers live there. So that's the part and Dauki. And you can see very clearly the railway line. This is the Badarpur junction. This is the, I think this should be half-long. So you can see the gorge here. We call it half-long gorge, major urban center. The Mahur and Maibang, that is to be the capital of Cachar used to be there, and Mahur. Then whenever you hit the junction, that is the Lumding junction. This is the Dipu, this is the Dimapur railway junction here. So you can see the Dipu Lumding. This is the Gorge again. This is the Bareil range here, and offshore this is the Bareil range. And this is the Rengma Hills. This is the Mikir Plateau or Karbi Plateau, East Karbi Plateau. This is the West Karbi Plateau or Hamren Plateau region. So that's the one. And here this is the Diyung River, that is a tributary of Kapili River. The Kapili River here. This is the Kapili Reservoir or Umrangso. That is the western part of Karbi Anglong district. That is Kapili River. Then here you cannot see that clearly the other rivers, and I will show you in other place so that I don't want audience get lost. That is the Kapili River, Borpani River, Umiyan River, Digaro River, and we covered Lumding, Dipu Gap, and Dansri, Doyang River. I will show you in other part. This is the Gauhati, this is the Shillong, and this is the Jorhat. Yeah, this is the Dansiri Valley, Diyung Valley here. So this is the, if it's a Golaghat and I think Farkuting, I forget the names, Farkutganj or Farkutia, I think the railway junction here. This is the Mariami railway junction and Jorhat, historic capital of Assam, where the last Raja Purandar Singh's Bhautika Kaya are maiden, that is his tomb or Samadhi research there in Jorhat. Assam Agriculture University hosted there, and Taklai Tea Garden Research Station established. So the remaining like Bagdoi River, Janaj River and Sibsagar Plains and Dibrugarh Plains and all these things here. So this is the Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra River has a different names, Mitranam. So here I have put all those names in one place so that you can have. Upstream in Tibet, Trivishnapura, it is called Shangpo River, and when it enters into Arunachala region, it's called Siang or Dihang River. Further south in Assam, it's called Brahmaputra River. As it skids west of the Garo Hills, downstream of Dhubri, and in Purvi Bengal, that is the Rajashahi, Rangpur, and Mymensingh and Jamalpur, Tangel region, it's called Jamuna River. The same river, different names. So that's in broad about that, and you can see the fascinating the river. This is the upper Assam Valley, east of Jiabarali River, Kameng River, and west is the lower Assam Valley. This is the northern part. This is the southern part of Assam Valley. And see here, I have shown the Meghalaya. Shillong will be around about 1700 meters or so. So you can see there. Gauhati, because Gauhati is on the some Nilachal mountains and Kamakya mountains are there. It should be more than some areas of Gauhati are here. More, but actually the Dhubri will be round about where the last major urban center there, around about 25 meters, the Dhubri. That is the historic Goalpara district or Dhubri district or South Salmara districts and so on. We talk about that extensively. The point is, if you remember, Dhaka is around about 10 meters or so. Let me put Dhaka there. How many meters? 5 meters mean sea level. And Chandpur, where the Meghna River joins, will be round about same height. So you can broadly remember. Yes, entire Assam Valley round about 150 meters when we start there. Upper region, Pasighat and Sadia, those regions, Dhubri will be 25 means. You can broadly understand that. So I'll show you the Dauki fault. You can see it's a Badarpur, the Dauki fault. So when you actually see it, that makes lot of things very interesting. Can be easy. You can see the Dauki. Sometimes it may spelled differently. See, all of a sudden the escarpment of Meghalaya escarpment. That's the geological fault. That means the Bengal lowlands and the Meghalaya plateau region. You can see the historic capital of Kasi Rajas, Jayantiya kingdom is Jayantipur. That is in the now the Sylhet region. It was once a mighty capital of local rulers. Excuse me. This is the Dhubri, the last landmark. Then the Manakcharis, there used to be historically part of Dhubri district. I will discuss about that elsewhere. Historically part of Goalpara district. That is west side of Manas River. Manas to Sankos. Sankos is the landmark between Bengal speaking or Bengal province and Assamese province. So in essence, Mitronam, today I will show you the rivers so that you will get a little understanding of that. Some of the rivers I couldn't go, and if I explore that will take more time, so I don't want to do that. I will show you. It's a Jinjiram River here, and this is the Kapili River. So upstream is called Daying River, Kapili River here, Borpane River here. So it's called Kopili or Kapili. So sometimes spelling may vary. That is the tributary of Kalang River, Kolang or Kalang River. You can see here, and this is the Digaru. They have not shown our Borpane River here, and I think I forget sometimes name is also Umiyan River here, Digaru River here. We will not be discussing the other rivers, the Kulsi and Kishnai and Dudnai, and Jinjiram only I have shown here. So some of these things you can remember. If you miss here, you need not be worried. We'll be covering these extensively in different parts. The next part, we'll see the eastern side. Turpu side, that is the Assam, this region. Remember, because I cut them off, sometimes the numbers may not tally, but we'll go that chronological order. Thank you very much, Mitranam. Hope this will be very helpful to you. This is your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy, South Asia Maps, Intellectual Kshatriya channel.